picture from the Polish fans all around us who applauded all the way through the national anthem of their opponents.
Yeah, it was virtually the whole stadium that was applauding. So I told you there's a lot of Polish fans here. When I looked at it across, they have red seats, but they've got loads of people with red and white shirts on. Yeah, so I thought it was England at one stage, but obviously not because Poland are here. So no, it's going to be a grand. It's going to be very noisy today. So we'll try and understand each other and try and get it across.
We'll shout loudly.
What an atmosphere! Unbelievable.
A big moment this for both sides, Terry. Senegal's second World Cup in their history after impressing so much, reaching the quarterfinals on their debut in 2002, and Poland's first World Cup for 12 years. It does give it that added importance for both sides. Yeah,
they're called the Lions of Teranga, and you have to look and say, if there's going to be an African country that can go a long way in this competition, Senegal might be just the ones to do it. They got to the quarterfinals in 2002. The manager as well, Aliou Cissé, he was the captain as well of the team, so he's got World Cup pedigree. They have something to prove, and they haven't been on the stage for a long time. And I think with this squad and the way it is, it can either win 4-0 or it could lose 4-0, because when things are going for this squad in Senegal, everything seems to go right for it, and they've got an attacking prowess, and they're big guys as well. And having said that, Poland are big guys as well. And I said decaying in that old sort of statement. It's a bit loose really, but this team, a lot of this team are playing their last World Cup, and they know they're playing their last World Cup, so they want to give it everything. But with Lewandowski in the team, you've always got a chance.
Big moment as well for Jakub Błaszczykowski, winning his 100th cap for Poland, only the third Polish player to reach that milestone. He is one of 6 changers from their final friendly win over Lithuania. Wojciech Szczesny gets the nod in goal ahead of Lukas Fabianski. Kamil Glik is a big miss at centre-half. He's the one who injured himself attempting a bicycle kick in training. He is on the bench, named amongst the substitutes, but unlikely to be back before their final group match against Japan. So Michael Pasden starts in his place as Southampton's Jan Bednarak misses out. In terms of Senegal, 2 changes for them from their final friendly win against South Korea. Stokes' Mam Diouf comes in up front, and Everton's Idrissa Gana Gueye also in. West Ham's Sekou Kouyaté and former Hammers attacker Diafra Sakho, the men to miss out. As Senegal, all in green, have their pre-match huddle outside the centre circle. Poland playing in their white shirts, red shorts and white socks, just breaking apart. Grosicki and Lewandowski give themselves a couple of high fives in the centre circle. So Poland will line up with Szczesny in goal, a back four of Piszczek, Cionek, Pasden and Rebus. Krkowiak was on loan at West Brom last season, and Zielinski, this one to watch for them in the centre, with Błaszczykowski, Milik and Grosicki of Hull supporting that man, Lewandowski up front. Senegal and Jai in goal, a back four of Wage, Koulibaly, Sane and Sabalé. Mane, Alfred and Jai, Gueye and Sarr in midfield, with Diouf and Mbaye up front. It will be Senegal to get us underway in the first ever meeting between Poland and Senegal in one of the most open groups at the World Cup, especially after Japan's win over Colombia earlier. We are underway at the Spartak Stadio in Moscow. Early ball forward from Senegal. Poland clear away, chested down in the centre of the park by Krkowiak. And Poland win a free kick just outside their own penalty area. What's going to be key to this match today, Terry Butcher, for both sides?
Well, I think the referee's going to be key, because judging by previous games, they've not been that great. But this referee is from the great football state of Bahrain, so he should be used to this standard of football. I'm being a bit sarcastic there, but we'll have to wait and see. But really, you want a referee to have no problems. You don't want to see the referee in the game. You don't want to see VAR. Everything's clear-cut. Let's hope for that today.
Yes, Nawaf Shukrallah of Bahrain, the man in the middle in his yellow top, as Poland coming forward down the left-hand side. Players spread to the right, where Błaszczykowski picks it up. He winning his 100th cap for Poland today. Back to Piszczek, who wins the throw off Sadio Mane, sporting a blonde stripe in his hair. Piszczek prepares to take this throw for Poland midway inside the Senegal half. Infield chested down on the edge of the area by Milik. Senegal get a foot in, and Mane will clear the ball away to Idrissa Gana Gueye of Everton. Spreads the play to the right-hand side. Header is won by Rebus for Poland, who have it now in the centre circle with Grosicki. And now Piszczek, ball forward looking for Lewandowski. Touch just let him down on the edge of the penalty area. And it's cleared away by Koulibaly of Senegal, being strongly linked with Chelsea. has had a very impressive season, with Napoli scoring 5 goals, in fact, as they finish second in Serie A. And he's known as K2, the Man Mountain, because he's 6'5", with good reason.
He's huge, isn't he? This green kit certainly makes him even bigger. But they're not bad on the ball, Senegal. They want to play it from the back. They want to get the ball down and pass it. They've got good options going forward. This kit's lovely, isn't it? Stands out really well.
It's very nice.
What colour would you say it was?
Bright green, although it's a touch darker, perhaps. Bright forest green, if you can imagine that.
Not emerald.
Emerald, yeah, actually. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
We're getting a nod from our producer, Garth, as well. So emerald, we'll go with that. Slightly darker shade. Poland with the ball. Midway inside their own half, 0-0. These sides, the final two to make their bow at this World Cup. It must play on your mind as players when you're seeing everybody else get the tournament underway and you have to wait, you're the last ones.
Yeah, you can't wait. But we saw last night with England, didn't they? They came out of their traps really quickly. They've been frustrated watching other teams, and I'm sure these two teams have been equally frustrated. But they're here now on the stage. Beautiful stadium, beautiful pitch. Both teams, from what I can see in the lineups, are going 4-4-2.
Yes, like for like. So far they have experimented, particularly Senegal. Their coach Ali Cisse used a back 4 during qualifying, but then experimented with 3 at the back during the friendlies, which earned him a bit of stick from the Senegalese media. He questioned his tactical acumen, but he has got Senegal to the World Cup, so he can't be that bad. Kowiak with the ball for Poland, just outside the centre circle, square to Pazden, who is filling in for the injured Kamil Glik. Did you ever injure yourself as a centre-half attempting a bicycle kick in training, Terry Butcher?
No, I never attempted a bicycle kick. I don't think centre-halves should ever go anywhere near a bicycle kick, so he got what he deserved in many aspects. But they certainly miss him, Poland. He was a big fixture in their defence. And at this World Cup, with not many defenders really cover themselves in glory, he could have been a real asset.
Yes, so important mentally for Poland as well, as a real leader. They will hope to have him back later on in the tournament, as Chonek, Polish centre-half, makes a good sliding challenge. Ball out for a Senegal throw, a third of the way inside the Poland half. Goalless, see her on 5 Live, and the World Service across Africa. Senegal with the ball midway inside their own half, send it back to goalkeeper Kadam Njai. It's been part of the national setup since 2010, finally established himself as number 1 in the last 12 months, just in time for the World Cup, as Grzycki brings it forward for Poland down the left-hand side. Exchanges a 1-2, will get it inside the penalty area. Good work this by Poland. Blaszczykowski is challenged inside the area, important foot in, and Senegal get it away. But first, real sign of danger from Poland.
Yeah, Sabali, the left-back, came across very quickly, then the ball pulled back to the edge of the box and got a good interception, very strong. These players are strong from Senegal. The Polish players are equally as big as well, so there'll be some tasty clashes, I would feel, but not if the ball moves about as quickly as it can do. The pace of the game's not actually brilliant at the moment. I'm sure they'll step it up. They're just feeling each other out.
0-0. Senegal win a throw on the halfway line. Aliou Cisse in his dark black suit and dreadlocks prowling the touchline. Such an impressive playing career for Senegal. As you say, Terry, he was the captain at their debut World Cup at 2002. As Poland deal with the ball into the penalty area, it was looking for Mamdiouf, headed behind by Thiago Chonek. We will be going to the cricket shortly. We will just see Senegal taking this corner. First set-piece opportunity of the game for them. With almost 6 minutes gone here at the Spartak Stadium in Moscow. Plenty of height in the penalty area on both sides. The Polish fans behind that goal rise in red and white, trying to put off the attackers. The referee is in there as well, just making sure there isn't too much argy-bargy. And Senegal with this corner kick, goalless with Poland at the World Cup in Russia. Plenty of movement on the centre circle as the ball is swung in. It's poor though, headed away at the near post by Poland. So we have time to get an update from the cricket. England against Australia, the third one-day international at Trent Bridge. Eleanor Oldroyd.
And the England 250 is up there, 252 for 1. This is a total demolition of the Australian bowling attack by first Jason Roy and Johnny Bairstow, and now Alex Hales, who's come out to join Bairstow. Bairstow brought up his 100 with a 6, 100 coming off 61 balls. He's now 122 off 82. And the world record score for a team in a one-day international is England's 444 for 3 against Pakistan 2 years ago. That is looking well within their sights, as is Jason Roy's record individual score of 180. Bairstow going really well at the moment. 30 overs gone here. England 253 for 1, having been put into bat by Australia. And you can hear ball-by-ball commentary over on 5 Live Sports Extra, and watch in-play highlights on the BBC Sport website and app.
Thanks very much, Eleanor. Blaszczykowski just flagged offside for Poland at the other end, and Banyang has had an effort for Senegal, comfortably saved by Szczesny. What's your opinion, Terry, on Szczesny getting the nod ahead of Fabianski, a battle that's been going on for so long at Poland national level, and of course when they were at Arsenal together?
Yep, he's a younger man, Szczesny, so he's got the nod. Fabianski's had a good season, a little bit up and down, but not too bad, although poor Swansea went down. So I just think you've got 2 good goalkeepers. I know the third choice goalkeeper, Bielkowski, very well, because I watch him every week virtually at Ipswich. So, but of the 3, possibly Szczesny would be the better one.
And Banyang looking lively down this left-hand side for Senegal. Ball into the area was almost missed. Poland managed to get it out of their own penalty area, and Pazdan will complete the clearance. Milik fires it over the halfway line. But Poland conceded the most goals of any European group winner in qualifying, 14, and they look nervy at the back there with the pace of Senegal.
Yeah, well, we saw before we went to the cricket, it was Tronic that headed the ball for a corner, and he had every chance to head it back to Szczesny, but didn't. Szczesny not very happy with the decision, and luckily for the Senegal, that didn't happen. Nothing happened.
8.5 minutes gone, 0-0. Poland's turn to come forward down the left-hand side with Grzycki. Plays it back in field. It's now with Kirkowiak, who had that underwhelming season on loan at West Brom from PSG, but still a very important player for Poland. And now Piszczek back in field to Piotr Zielinski. Crossfield pass to the right-hand side. First time touched by Blaszczykowski. Sends it back to Piszczek. And Poland having to build from the back, just slowing the play down as their coach Adam Nawalka watches on. Such a big moment for him as well as a coach, as Senegal win a free kick just inside their own half. He was really their star player at the World Cup in 1978, teenage midfielder, but forced to retire in his mid-20s, a succession of persistent injuries. And when you've had so much promise as a player and not been able to fulfil that, it must be so satisfying to stand here, Poland's first World Cup for 12 years, and he is on the touchline.
Yep, and he'd be proud of his team and proud of the way that they've gone about their work, but this is a tough ask for Poland today. Senegal, looking at what they can do, looking at the result today as well, they feel they've got a right good chance as well. They sort of Poland, but Senegal, if they really do want to turn it on, they can do.
10 minutes gone, 0-0. Sadio Mane of Liverpool on the ball just outside the Poland penalty area. Ball swung in, blocked on the edge of the box, will fall again to Mane. Tries the little clever ball through. It was a good idea. It was looking for Ismaila Sarr, and Szczesny got there just ahead of him on the edge of his 6-yard area.
Yeah, I saw Sarr, I think it was on a clip of a video from the game they played against Croatia. They 1-0 up, and Sarr scored an absolute beauty. Long ball over the top, brought it down his left foot, smashed it into the back of the net. He's on the right wing today, but he's one of these players that can come in, good movement, good player as well. And Niang up front has started off really well. He's got a bit of a reputation at times, Niang, but he's up front and he's a big lad, and he's certainly made his presence felt already.
Diouf bundling over Kirkowiak in the centre of the park, no free kick given. And Poland on the ball with Zielinski looking for options. Lewandowski making the run ahead of him, but it breaks down for Poland. And Diouf though for Senegal as he turns just outside the centre circle, can't keep control of the ball, and Poland win it back. But they've given it away, and here is Ismaila Sarr racing towards the Poland penalty area. His challenge, well, there were 2 challenges in there, one on Diouf, and the referee has adjudged that there was a foul in there. Senegal win a free kick, and the Polish fans not happy, but Poland had 2 bites of the cherry there. So Senegal free kick.
Yellow card. It's a yellow card.
Kerkoviak into the book. Well, if he wasn't going to give it for the first one, then he was going to give it for the second.
Yeah, it was Niang that got away. He played the ball. Actually, Kerkoviak played the ball and then brought Niang down with his trailing leg. He just put his leg up and brought him down. He actually won the ball, but Niang was going to go through after the tackle. He was the first one up on his feet and ready to go through, and then he brings him down and goes into another tackle as well. The referee just quite rightly, I feel, just goes along and says, right, that's it. And it does it stamps a mark on the game to say, look, I'm not going to have any trouble. There's been a few meaty challenges already. This is what I'm doing, no more.
And as we say, they are 2 very physical sides. As a referee, you want to make clear what line you will be taking. So free kick for Senegal. Just over 25 yards out, central position. Probably the best part of 30 yards. Salif Sane is standing over it, and he will go for goal, and Szczesny watches it harmlessly wide. Well, that was an odd decision from Sane. It was so far out, and he didn't get any power behind it at all.
It was a load of rubbish, wasn't it? He just side-footed it over the top. It was like a defender just passing it up to a striker. Instep, he was 25 yards out. I thought he was going to hit it with his laces. I thought he was going to come onto it like Ronaldo and smash it with his laces. But no, he just hit it with his instep and it went wide. I mean, everybody's gone up there. It's actually ridiculous. Awful free kick. But sometimes when there are free kicks in the centre and it's that far out, you don't know what to do. Do you chip it to the far post or do you have a shot? And he did nothing.
Poland 0, Senegal 0 on this balmy evening here in Moscow. Poland coming forward with Grzycki, has Błaszczykowski outside right. Grzycki still going towards the penalty area, plays it in, it's deflected behind off Koulibaly for a Poland corner. When Poland have the opportunity to use the wings, you can see where their threat is going to come from.
Yeah, you can, and they're having to contend with some very lively Senegalese forwards, Poland, and when they do break, and Senegal give the ball away like they did just there, Koulibaly gave the ball away needlessly, they are dangerous, they've still got pace.
Poland take the corner short, Zielinski 1-2 with Milik, plays it in, it's cleared away on the edge of the 6-yard box. Piszczek will recycle possession for Poland, takes the deflection as he tries to play it towards the penalty area, and he can only head it out of play as Aliou Cissé, the Senegal manager, applauds his side on the touchline. Also captained them as a player to their best Africa Cup of Nations finish in 2002. What a year for Senegal that was, as they finished runners-up. They've never won a major tournament, and given how open this group is, you do feel that this opening match will be so key for Poland and Senegal for their hopes to progress, particularly with Japan's win over Colombia earlier on. Colombia with a player sent off inside 3 minutes for one of the most ridiculous handballs in the penalty area I think I've ever seen, Terry Butcher.
Well, almost as ridiculous as the French centre-half as well when he gave away the penalty against Australia. That was ridiculous. But this one was one, he just handled the ball, he just stuck his arm out, handled the ball. He wasn't sure where the goalkeeper was behind him. Nobody was really sure whether the goalkeeper would have got it or not, but he blocked a goal-scoring effort with his arm and quite rightly so sent off. But you have to give credit to Colombia for coming back so well, getting to 1-1. And then obviously the extra man was telling on the fitness and sharpness, and Japan got the winner.
Yes, incredible effort from them. You wonder how much it will have taken from them going into the final 2 group games as Myla Sarr goes down on the edge of the penalty area. Ball rolls behind for a goal kick.
We like that, don't we? Sarr just attacking 4 defenders with his pace. Dribbles, touches the ball inside of the right foot, outside of the right foot, left foot. You don't know where he's going to go. He didn't know where he was going to go. I think he tried to get a free kick on the edge of the box, tried to dive into the penalty area, but the referee was having none of it. The referee up would play well. He started well so far, the referee, I must say. Are we having a referee watch today or something like this? Our producer can do a referee watch. Give him marks out of 10 later on.
Referee can.
Referee can.
All right, Garth. 5 so far, out of 5 or 10? Out of 10. Garth is a hard man to impress.
That's pretty good, 5 out of 10 so far.
You're listening to 5 Live in the World Service across Africa as Poland coming forward, ball into the penalty area, cleared away by Koulibaly, K2, the Man Mountain, who has been solid as a rock at the back so far for Senegal. And Poland with Kerkoviak Midway inside the Senegal half, long ball forward looking for Piszczek, and Kadim and Jai will allow that to go behind for a goal kick. So let's get another update from the cricket. England against Australia, the third one-day international at Trent Bridge. Here is Eleanor Oldroyd.
And the demolition continues. England 290 for 1 in the 33rd over. Alex Hales is on 69, Johnny Bairstow on 135. The run rate is over 9 now. 8 Australian bowlers have had a bowl. None of them has taken a wicket because Jason Roy, the only man out for 82, was run out. 290 for 1. England heading for a world record score.
Thanks, Eleanor. Here it's Poland 0, Senegal 0. 17 minutes gone. There's a rather aimless ball from Senegal, goes over the top and behind. Don't forget tonight it's Russia's second game of the tournament. Can they build on that thumping opening win against Saudi Arabia? They are up against Egypt. We'll bring you full commentary with our team of Ian Dennis and Pat Nevin from St. Petersburg from 7 o'clock. Poland with the ball at the back. Chonek squares it to his centre-half partner Pazdan, and then back to Thiago Chonek. It's part of the Spal side in Italy that pulled off a huge achievement, staying up in Serie A after back-to-back promotions. And a real surprise inclusion for Euro 2016 as well, as that ball to Piszczek is intercepted on the edge of the Poland penalty area, and Senegal can bring it forward. Good ball, opportunity as the ball is fizzed across the 6-yard box. Well, it was Mbanyang who got away from his marker, but he's failed to hit the target or provide a cross for an opponent, for an attacking partner.
Well, Sabali, the left back, picked up a crossfield ball from Poland. He's about 30 yards inside his own half, gets the ball, runs at one man, runs at another man, and slides an unbelievable ball through halfway into the Polish half to Niang. And Niang now is running on goal, slight angle to the left, and he tries to hit a blistering shot and then screws his shot wide, well wide. But what a run that was from Sabali.
Ball header out from Koulibaly, almost fell to Lewandowski for Poland at the other end. They do win a throw. Blaszczykowski will take it. The first time we've seen Koulibaly looking a little uncertain.
I've seen him a few times look uncertain. Doesn't look Premier League to me at the moment.
And that's the expert view of a centre half that we play for on 5 Live. Terry Butcher.
I could be worse. I could actually attack him a lot more. I'm being kind at the moment. We'll see if he improves.
Poland with the ball on the right hand side, played back by Piszczek to Kurkowiak, and square to Zielinski, and now Piszczek edge of the penalty area, bit of space, swings the ball in, fizzes across the 6-yard box, and Zielinski plays it in, and the header on the edge of the 6-yard box from Grzycki. Well, the effort from Zielinski was going wide, and Grzycki almost made the most of it with a header that in the end sailed over the crossbar. 0-0.
Yeah, but it was good play. It was at Wage down the right-hand side. Good ball into the box. Goes to Zielinski. Left foot hits it into the ground, going miles wide. And Grzycki, coming in on the far post, flings himself at it. The ball went about 4 or 5 yards over the crossbar. Never going to trouble the keeper. But that was the best that Poland have got. Poland have been into good positions on the left, good positions on the right in wide areas, but the final ball hasn't been great. So if they can improve that, they could cause the Senegalese defence a lot more problems, and we'll see if Mr. Koulibaly can actually rise to the occasion.
Senegal with the ball midway inside the Poland half. Here is Sabale, back to Idrissa Gana Gueye, and now Mane, square to Alfred Ndiaye. Senegal try and build down the right hand side, ball swing in, looking for Jude Chesney, and Pazdan went for it together between them, got it away. Bit of uncertainty at the back there for Poland. They do manage to clear. Milik leaves it for Lewandowski just outside the centre circle. Milik receives it back, tried the driving crossfield pass to set Blaszczykowski away, but Senegal intercept, and it's with the tall figure of Salif Sane. And now Gueye in the centre circle, squares it to Mbanyang, forward to Sabale, Mane there as well. Mbanyang picks it up, crossfield pass over on the right hand side, but it can't be kept in, and it will be a throw to Poland midway inside their own half, goalless.
Yeah, Senegal just trying to force it too much there. Good Niang trying to hit a crossfield pass, 60-yard pass across the Polish defence to the far side, and his ball was well over the top of Sarr on the far side, I think it was. So yeah, it's both sides. It's just a bit disjointed. We've got the figures there, one corner each, one offside to 0 for Poland, and 0-0. I mean, oh no, we've had 2 shots from Senegal apparently, and 1 from Poland, but I can't remember one.
Well, it's been that sort of game where both sides are struggling to make headway against the other. The physicality of both teams, but you have to say Senegal with their attacking wing play looking the more likely to score as Chonek has the ball midway inside the Poland half. Yes, he was such a surprise call-up for the Euro 2016 squad, Thiago Chonek, that he had to postpone his own wedding. And when he was announced by the Polish TV broadcaster, they didn't have a picture of him, so they had to use an image from a computer game. Remarkable. Can't have been that much of a shock, surely.
So when did he get married then?
Well, I presume after Euro 2016.
Oh, right, OK. So did he have a
I assume it still happened.
Did he have a honeymoon book?
Well, maybe. Although the wedding being postponed might have been more inconvenient. So Senegal clear the ball out of touch for a throw to Poland midway inside their own half. We will head to the opening date at Ascot, the St James's Palace Stakes, and John Hunt. Thanks, Eleanor. So a cracking day for England in the cricket. Senegal, Poland, still goalless. As Idrissa Ganagay plays it out to the right-hand side. Sabale will receive it back. There is Mane, now Gay. And both sides having to be patient in their build-up. Can Sabale do something down the left in field 2? And Yang, who's had a couple of half chances for Senegal so far, plays the ball into the penalty area, looking for Diouf, cleared away by Piszczek. Palm defending there, and Zielinski plays it forward to Grzycki, who was fouled, actually had kept hold of possession, but the referee from Bahrain had already called it back for the free kick, and Poland's attack halted in its tracks. Free kick midway inside their own half.
Yeah, if the referee had just taken his time and just allowed the ball to go on and to see if Poland had an advantage, which they did, and they had the man on the ball, and he was 10 and 15 yards away from the incident, and a clear run at the back four. So bad mistake by the referee, but I was going to go. I normally go to Ascot as well. I'm going to miss that this year because I'm out here.
Oh, what a shame.
Sacrifices I make for 5 Live is unbelievable. It really is.
You're going to miss Wimbledon too.
I don't care about that.
Oh, right, okay.
But just, I would have thought the Radio 5 would have laid on a helicopter or something, or a jet
just to get you back there. Yeah, that is unreasonable.
Friday the 22nd, but unfortunately no. But I'm enjoying myself out here.
Poland 0, Senegal 0. I have to say, I'm glad we don't have the midgies that England had to contend with, being in Moscow. Although we did, Terry, see a lovely butterfly earlier that landed on the desk.
Yes, it was
which
lovely.
I rather enjoyed.
Right, yeah, certainly more than the midgies. Or they're not midgies, are they? They're flies, because midgies bite and these didn't bite, but they were a pest.
Senegal.
I don't think I've ever played in that situation with the flies, but there we are.
Yes, it is challenging. And the heat as well, the humidity. England coming through it. Don't forget, you'll be able to hear their second game against Panama on Sunday here on 5 Live. Senegal trying to fashion something down this left-hand side. Mane in field 2, Niang intercepted. Niang will pick it up again, edge of the Poland penalty area, but can't keep hold of it. Blaszczykowski will clear it away. Lewandowski to Kurkowiak. This nice move by Poland, but then it breaks down. Milik trying to find Lewandowski over the halfway line, and Senegal tidy up at the back. But whenever Robert Lewandowski is involved, as you would expect, Poland like to try and play it out of defence. But it's over the halfway line that those moves are just breaking down, as we've seen happen twice in the space of 20 seconds, Terry Butcher.
Yeah, unbelievable. Very, very sloppy. You would think from professionals and players like this, they wouldn't give the ball away so easily. Possession is obviously the be-all and end-all, but they are giving possession away very easily, and Senegal in particular giving it away right outside their back four. But luckily for them, it's just on the halfway line, and Poland just give it straight back. It's a very friendly match, isn't it, so far?
0-0. 27 minutes gone in the first half. Here is Salif Sane for Senegal, just inside the Poland half. There isn't a pace and a tempo to the game as such. Blaszczykowski intercepts for Poland midway inside his own half, square to Kurkowiak, whose domestic career has really been on the slide since Euro 2016. Here is Zielinski, will be back at the cricket for a wicket shortly, as Rebus plays it forward to Grzycki. On the left-hand side, Poland win a free kick, third of the way inside the Senegal half. So to England, Australia, Eleanor Oldroyd.
and the crowd on their feet for Johnny Bairstow, who has just fallen, caught on the boundary of the bowling of Agar for 139 off 92 balls. England 310 for 2. As Jos Buttler makes his way to the wicket, the misery may just continue for Australia's bowlers here.
Thanks, Eleanor. 0-0 between Poland and Senegal at the Spartak Stadium. Poland's not really doing anything with that free kick, just passing it back around their back four.
Nobody's really doing anything anyway. It's not very good, is it? So we're optimistic with this World Cup. Things do spark into life, and we need a bit of a magic wand at the moment.
All over the top is caught by Kadim Njai. It was a good run from Rebus. Good vision to find him. But it bounces all the way through to the Senegal goalkeeper. I think we may have brought this on ourselves, Terry Butcher, because we did Croatia-Nigeria together. We were worried that was going to be 0-0, and we were so confident that this wasn't. And so far, neither side coming close to breaking the deadlock.
Yeah, but Poland and Senegal do give goals away, so judging by their record, you'd have to say that there will be opportunities, and I think that'll come more in the second half when it just lengthens the game, where both sides are getting a little bit tired and there's more of the pitch to play in, that's for sure, but something has to happen pretty soon.
Not that we're wishing about defending on anyone, but it would be nice to see some goals. Half an hour gone, 0-0, Poland with Brzezinski of Hull down the left-hand side, back in field to Kirkowiak, and now Pasden. Kirkowiak with the yellow boots. As the stadium as well has become rather subdued, which is a shame. You can hear the Poland fans trying to rouse their team, the swathes of red and white. And we do see a little clutch of Senegalese fans swaying in time, dancing, all in this emerald dark green, waving their flags. But the noise, which was so impressive before kick-off, has rather been flattened by this tepid display so far, although it does rise as Senegal come over the halfway line. Here is Sadio Mane taking on Kirkowiak, who gets a foot in and will play the ball in field to Piszczek. But again, when Poland win the ball back, they're slowing the game down to walking pace.
They are. I don't know what the reason is for that. You've got to look forward quick, and I think that's what a lot of the teams are doing in this World Cup, getting the ball up to the strikers or into space very quickly. It's not route one football, it's controlled passing, but it's good movement from the front men. Most teams playing with two strikers, or one striker and a midfield player running beyond the striker. So yeah, but they do just slow it down. We had Mane on the ball running from the halfway line. You think he's doing really well, but Kirkowiak made a really good tackle, and then the game just stops again. I think Poland are trying to say, well, look, we're doing okay. We've got a point so far. Let's see what happens and try and bring on Senegal towards them. But I don't know what that tactic is, but it's not fast enough. It's not fast enough on both sides. Garth, our producer, gave me a note and said they're not in third gear, let alone fifth. I said, well, I've still got the handbrake on as far as I'm concerned. They're still in the garage.
Former England captain Terry Butcher here with us on 5 Live and the World Service across Africa. Senegal with a throw midway inside their own half as Adam Nawalka, the Poland coach, walks back to his technical area.
Let's talk about his hair. It looks very good, doesn't it? It's a bit grey, but it's swept really well.
It does.
A bit of Brill cream on there or something, a bit of gel. He's very good. Very dapper in his suit.
You could nip down at half-time and ask him what he's using, Terry.
I will do.
Poland coming over the halfway line with Piszczek, but again the ball is poor and Senegal intercept. And Banyang tries a little back heel, gets away with it. And it is out for a Senegal throw. Don't forget the World Cup Daily podcast. Tomorrow morning, Mark Chapman will be joined by Cesc Fabregas. You can download it from your usual podcast providers. Great thing to listen to when you're having your breakfast. Senegal have the ball just inside their own half. 0-0 with Poland in this final opening group match of Russia 2018. Trying to build down the right-hand side into the penalty area. Pulled across, stabbed away by Kirkowiak before it can reach Mane. Senegal will pick it up again with Wage on the right-hand side. Receives it back from Idrissa Gana Gueye. Dodges a challenge. Wage's ball into the penalty area looking for Juve. Poland getting a real mix-up. And in the end, Piszczek clears away inside his own 6-yard box. In fact, the flag has gone up for offside. Probably the best passage of play, despite the offside, that we've seen from Senegal for the last 10-15 minutes or so, at least getting bodies into the box in and around Wojciech Szczesny.
Yeah, there was Wage down the right-hand side, beat one man, good ball into the box as well. There were two Senegalese players in that penalty area. The Polish defenders couldn't deal with it, and the ball actually hits Piszczek on the far post. bounces down, and then they're able to hack it clear. I think it's Tronic hacks it clear, but they didn't know where it was. That was the best bit of action so far, which says a lot because nothing really is happening. We're talking about the hair of the Polish coach. He can actually have a few words with Neymar, I think, and just say to him, look, by the way, this is what a haircut is. This is how you should look, instead of that. What do they call it on top of his head? Something, I don't know, something rude. It was awful.
There's a certain bird, wasn't it? It made the front pages of a lot of the papers.
What was it? A toucan or something like that?
I think it was a cockatoo.
A cockatoo, all right.
Which are resplendent aviary specimens. It's Poland coming forward with Milik forced out of it, made off by Lewandowski to Zielinski, goes down, manages to play the ball into the edge of the penalty area, but Senegal get it away, and Koulibaly plays the ball forward, a little bit of space for Ismail Assar down the right hand side, but that's an excellent challenge by Mika Pazdan, and now it's Poland's turn to race away down the left hand side with Grzycki. Milak is in the penalty area, but the referee has called the play back, and Poland not hugely impressed with that. It may have been that the ball went out of play just as Grzycki was racing down the left-hand side. So a throw in to Senegal has been given midway inside their own half. And let's head for an update on Andy Murray at the tennis at Queen's, up against Nick Kyrgios. Here is Russell Fuller. Thanks very much, Russell. Senegal have a player down on the far side of the pitch. Looks as though it is Ismail Assar. Referee saw nothing wrong with the challenge.
I think it was Mane was involved in that. I don't know if he's kicked his own player.
Well, there's three of them that go for the ball at the same time, and Terry, I think you're right. I think the touch does come off Sadio Mane.
Yeah, and there's a Polish player down here now. He can't be having a rest. It's not worked for hard enough. Oh yeah, we just Garth, our producer, he has produced, as he does as a producer. It's actually an image of Neymar, and it's called spaghetti head. That's the phrase for his hair, spaghetti head.
Is that the official term?
Well, it could be vermicelli head. I don't know. Or linguine head or something. I don't know. We'll have variations.
0-0 between Poland and Senegal as we see a rerun of a challenge that happened when we were away at the cricket. Jakub Błaszczykowski going down on the edge of the Senegal penalty area. Nothing was given by the referee, and it was Błaszczykowski who was down receiving some treatment. He is back up to his feet now as Poland have the ball at the back. Błaszczykowski winning his 100th cap for Poland. He could become their most capped player this tournament. And whenever he does go down, it's a worry for Poland fans. He has struggled with injuries over the past few years, but fit enough to start this match as the ball towards Milik is headed away by Senegal on the edge of their own penalty area. Will be chased by Piszczek of Poland, who goes down, no free kick, and Banyang will bring it away for Senegal. Infield to Mane, approaching the Poland penalty area, square to Idrissa Gana Gueye, who goes with the shot and it's deflected and in! Senegal take the lead against Poland. Wojciech Szczesny walks back to his goal line to pick the ball up, and it's Senegal who have the breakthrough. Poland 0, Senegal 1.
Well, we wanted a bit of magic there. We didn't quite get the magic, but we got a bit of luck anyway. Did you have any doubt that there'd be a goal? I think you had a bit of doubt there, didn't you? No, I had no doubt whatsoever, because Gueye comes through with the ball, good ball by Mane inside, we're at dead centre of the goal, 30 yards out, 25 yards out, and Gueye hits it. Well, to be honest, it was going miles wide. You're just seeing the replay now, the layoff from Mane, inside right area. He hits it, does Gueye, and it actually hits Tronic on the leg and goes past Szczesny. Szczesny was actually trying to get the ball back for the goal kick, but the ball hits Tronic and goes in the other corner. A bit of luck. Is that the first shot on target? Yeah, it is the first shot on target. Yep.
And it's an own goal.
Yeah, it's an own goal. Unbelievable. But this could kickstart. We're talking about the cars being in the garage. We needed some jump leads, and I think we just got it.
Well, we've seen some unfortunate goals at the World Cup so far, and nothing that Poland's Thiago Tronic could do about that, as Poland tried to respond immediately with Grzycki at the other end. Ball goes behind for a Senegal goal kick. Well, as you say, a huge slice of luck, Terry Butcher. But could that lift this game now? Bring us the quality that we've been looking for?
It certainly lifted me, because I've got Senegal in the sweepstakes, so I'm very happy to see that one go in. I don't care.
Aliou Cisse runs his hand over his head on the touchline. He was asked in his press conference yesterday if he could see similarities between this side and the Senegalese side that reached the quarter-finals on their debut back in 2002, and he said yes, there are some similarities, but we want to write our own history. And it is interesting comparing them, this Senegal side, like the one in 2002, a young attacking side making their bow on the World Cup stage, and they lead against Poland thanks to that own goal and some more nervy defending by Poland on the edge of their penalty area. A clearance initially skewed back into the box, they managed to get it away, but Lewandowski can't reach that just inside the Senegal half, and it's back with Senegal at the back and Salif Sane leading Poland by a 1-0.
Well, I have to say, Niang, the big striker who's playing through the middle, he was out on the left wing and he robbed the Polish player with the ball and then advanced on the Polish defence very quickly, slipped the ball to Mane inside. Mane's now dead centre, sort of left-hand side of dead centre, and Mane then plays in Gay, and it's unbelievable how it happened, because all of a sudden Senegal got players up front. What they do, Senegal, when they do get the ball forward, they have a lot of quick support. They've got good, quick players to get up and support the strikers. On that occasion, Gay was the first one to come, midfield player. Not the I don't think he scores many goals, but on this occasion, you don't shoot, you don't score, and Senegal got lucky.
Well, he netted 3 times for Everton this season, and he has contributed certainly to a priceless one for Senegal. 5 minutes to go until half-time. Poland 0, Senegal 1. And would you say Poland have just eased the handbrake slightly? A little bit more urgency in the passing, although it is still round the back at the moment rather than trying to get over the halfway line.
Well, it's like they've had a puncture and they're still repairing the puncture at the moment. The car's up on jacks because they're hardly... when you go a goal down, you want to reply pretty quickly, and they certainly haven't done that, and Senegal can take a breather and attack. But what about this pace down the right-hand side? Look at that.
This is Miley Sarr surging towards the penalty area. Excellent challenge in the end by Pajden. Stops him in his tracks. It will be a Senegal corner.
He's lightning, isn't he? Absolutely lightning. Sarr picked the ball up. I couldn't see his number. It was blurred. What a run that was, and a corner. But, wow, it seems to have given... Because you score a goal, it does lift the team, but you would think it would. You would like to think it would lift the opposition as well, to say, well, we want to get a goal back as quickly as you can. And in this World Cup already, we've seen goals scored pretty quickly after the opposition have scored. So that's not to be, because Poland are forced back. Another corner on the right.
Senegal with the opportunity to double their lead as we approach half-time, and Yang, former Watford loanee, makes his way over to the right-hand side. Koulibaly is up there, Sane as well. Yang swings it in, it's towards Sane, whose header is down into the ground on the edge of the 6-yard area and bounces high over Szczesny's crossbar. So goal kick to Poland. Let's head back to the tennis. Andy Murray at Queen's up against Nick Kyrgios. Russell Fuller.
Murray has taken the last 5 games of the first set to win it by 6 games to 2. He's looking very solid. He's covering the ground well in his comeback match. But what can you say about Nick Kyrgios? Mentally, he doesn't look remotely in the right frame of mind to be playing this match.
Thanks, Russell. Senegal leading Poland 1-0 here at the World Cup in Russia. On 5 Live and the World Service across Africa. Poland coming forward. Zielinski driving towards the penalty area, dispossessed, and Senegal will clear away, and Yang has the ball. Now Piszczek has gone down, clutching his face. Poland have been awarded a free kick just inside the Senegal half. Błaszczykowski is there as well, and Yang protests his innocence.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything wrong with that. The Polish player just gone down, I must say. That what he did do, Niang, he tried to take the ball. The ball's coming to him, the Polish defender's coming in. It's who's the Polish defender?
Piszczek, yeah.
Piszczek. And I'm thinking that Piszczek's thinking he's going to take the ball forward to his left, so he moves there, and Niang just takes the ball to his right hand, so he twists his body, and as he twists his body, his arm comes up to try, because it does do, it's a natural movement, and it just made contact with Piszczek's face. I think the referees this competition, I'm picky on referees, they seem to, every little touch, they seem to give a free kick. Very easy to give a free kick.
Well, as you say, Terry, that's the point that Yang was making to the referee. It was a natural movement, but it is a free kick, nothing more, and Poland play it back into their own half. Are you surprised that at this stage, just before half-time, 90 seconds or so to play, trailing by a 1-0, they don't just swing that towards the penalty area and try and fashion something rather than trying to play their way through again, as they're doing now?
They lose the ball and back comes Senegal.
It's given away to Yang, who's impressed in the last 15 minutes or so for Senegal. Little triangle of passes by the men in emerald green, and it's Senegal's turn to slow the play down. Well, this isn't what we want to see, Terry, is it? They go 1-0 up,
No,
and it's their turn to slow the play.
Yeah, but when you're 1-0 up and passing the ball like that in triangles and it's easy, Poland are just seen back. Poland have got to get up and press. They've got to press higher, because then they kick the ball long to Senegal, and then the Polish team can win it back pretty quickly. But they just seem afraid, the Polish players. I mean, there's a big crowd here, big contingent of Polish players, Polish fans here, and the players seem to be afraid of that. They've got the nerves, they've got the frights. They are the car, or the rabbit, I should say, caught in the car headlights.
Kirkowiak gives away a free kick just outside the centre circle, inside the Polish half, so Senegal with a set-piece opportunity. And just some conversation between the referee and the Senegalese players, just making sure that they will take the free kick from the right place. Far too far out to go for goal here, but if they can swing the ball into the penalty area, they have left a couple of players in the centre circle. It looks as though they will play it short, and in fact they do so, leading by a goal to nil as we approach the added time that will be indicated by the fourth official. 2 added minutes as Koulibaly has it for Senegal inside the centre circle, and overall they will be pleased with their efforts this first half. It might get even better as they try and build down the right hand side, but again Senegal slow the play down. Alfred Ndiaye plays it forward to Mamdiouf, forced away from the Poland penalty area, and it's back in the centre circle with Salif Sane. Now Mbani Yang cuts in field from the left hand side, looking for Ndiaye, who continued his forward run. But he commits a foul on the edge of the D, and it will be a free kick to Poland, and for once they try and take it quickly, and the referee says it's not from the correct position, take it back.
Well, it's a bit late now. We're in the 46th minute, so you'd like to think that they would show more urgency from the start of the second half, but it's been very comfortable for Senegal. The more the half's gone on, the more comfortable they've looked. They've got the goal, they look the more hungry for the ball, they're taking people on, they look more confident. Well, we'll have to see what happens at the half-time team talk, but they need a bit of a rollicking to Poland.
Coming forward again, Senegal. Here is Idrissa Gana Gueye, tries a shot, corner of the penalty area. It would have taken some deflection for that one to go in. It crowded out by white shirts, and Senegal have the ball back in the centre circle. Well, when one of them's gone in, I guess you think you'll try your luck from anywhere.
Yeah, he can't be that lucky, surely. I mean, that wasn't even dead centre. That was really wide on the right-hand side. So we're just playing the time out here. Senegal very comfortable, very happy.
30 seconds of the minimum 2 minutes added on to play. Sadio Mane collects the ball outside the Poland penalty area, heads it back to Mamdiouf, and Senegal, as Terry Butcher says, happy to pass their way to half-time. This would be an important lead to take into the second half with this group so open as it is after Japan's victory over Colombia earlier. They will be keeping pace with the Japanese as the ball goes out of play for a Senegal throw. Adam Navalka, the Poland manager, looks to try and get play moving again, but Senegal have a player down, and so the referee stops play. Alfred Ndiaye and Chonek in the penalty area. Well, Ndiaye is back up to his feet, and the referee doesn't need to call the medical staff on, because that is half-time. Poland 0, Senegal 1, and Terry Butcher, it hasn't been the greatest of matches, but deserved for Senegal. Yeah,
one of the worst first halves, but we saw one of the worst goals as well, but unfortunately for Poland, that ends up in the back of the net. You'd say one decent shot on target, one goal. That's about all you can say for the first half, but Poland have to come out better second half. Senegal, well, you feel there's more goals in them, and Poland surely can't play as badly as that in the second period. We shall see.
Half-time at the Spartak Stadium in Moscow. Poland 0, Senegal 1. Thanks very much, Kelly. We've just been treated to a rather strange dance by the in-stadium match announcer. There are two presenters and the big mascot at Russia, which is a big wolf for Russia 2018, and they were getting really into that dance, Terry. I think that's the best action we've seen so far in this stadium today.
No, it's about the only action we've seen in the stadium. I think that both managers, both head coaches should be, as Peter says, quite rightly so, give them rollickings, because they've got to wake up and go and play. They've got ability, they've got pace, they've got goals in them, there's no doubt about that, but it's been played at a very, very insipid pace. it's just loose, and it's just like, as Peter said, just like a training session. So yeah, hopefully 45 minutes of good action in the second half, because Poland have to do something about it. Because if it stays like this, both Poland and Colombia will have no points.
Well, they have made a change at half-time, Poland. Jan Bednarak of Southampton has come on for Jakub Błaszczykowski, who took that knock in the first half. Now, Bednarak is a defender, so we will have to see how Poland reshuffle things. Błaszczykowski has been playing on the wing. But Bednarak on, Błaszczykowski off. And it will be Poland to get us underway in this second half. Trailing Senegal by a 1-0 in this final opening group match at Russia 2018. And Milik quickly down the left-hand side. Zielinski, ball towards the edge of the deep, towards Lewandowski. Cleared away by Senegal. Mamdiouf wins the header to Mbai Niang. Turn on the halfway line. Nice. Niang gets a round of applause from Terry Butcher. He's been Senegal's best player so far. Senegal tried to build down the left-hand side. Slow the play down. Dink ball into the penalty area. Is reached first by Bednarak. And the referee, in fact, awards a free kick to Poland. 2 players down in the penalty area. Bednarak is one of them. Sabalay for Senegal the other. He is sitting up. Bednarak still out, and Wojciech Szczesny is calling the medical team over.
Yeah, we're just seeing the replays here. He's just going down to head the ball away, and then he seems to collide with the backside of Sabalay. It's an innocuous accident. He just like virtually headbutts the bottom of Sabalay, and he's lying there. Looks as though he's concussed or something. I don't know.
Well, the way that Szczesny immediately called the Poland medical team on, you can always tell, can't you, as a player, and when you're watching, the response of a teammate.
He's up though.
Yeah, Bednarak is pulled up to his feet. He is a big unit, the Southampton man. So Poland free kick, and Sabalay up as well.
He's got to go off. He's had treatment. He's got to go to the side. I want to just clear this up. We talked about it at half time. The number 19 for Senegal is who? What do you call him?
Mbai Niang.
Mbai Niang.
Mbai Niang.
It's not Barmiami-Yang, is it?
No.
All right.
But if you say it very quickly.
Nothing to do with the Barmiami.
Yes, he turned to me at half time and said, "What are you calling Niang?"
I thought I was talking about a different player here. I got the wrong team
If you
sheet.
say it very quickly, Mbai Niang.
Mbai Niang. That's Mbai Niang. That's his name.
Mbai
Right?
Niang.
First name and second name, but it sounds like.
So I just call him Niang?
I'm going to call him Barmiami-Yang. Same with Tronic, who got the own goal. I'm going to call him Chronic, because I don't think he's much of a centre-half.
2.5 minutes gone in the second half. Poland 0, Senegal 1. Poland on the ball with Pazdan, and now Bednarak. Square to Tronic. It looks as though Poland have switched to a back 3 with that substitution, with Błaszczykowski off. So here is Zielinski just outside the centre circle. Ball forward to Rebus, and his touch let him down just inside the penalty area. The offside flag goes up anyway. But intent from Poland, Terry Butcher.
Yeah, we're just into the 3rd minute of the second half, and already Poland is mounting an attack. Rebus getting forward, and just offside as well, but there were 4 or 5 players from Poland up against the back 4 of Senegal. So intent from Poland at last.
Well, if they are to get back on level terms, they will have to overturn a rather dismal run. They have failed to score, Poland, in any of their last 5 World Cup openers. But here is Lewandowski bursting forward, goes down under the challenge of Salif Sane. The referee gives a free kick. What will he decide here? It's just outside the edge of the D. Sane and Lewandowski both go for the ball. The referee has to decide, was that a clear goal-scoring opportunity for Robert Lewandowski? No, it is a yellow card for Sane, and I think, Terry Butcher, that's probably just about right.
Yeah, we haven't seen the replay yet, but I think by the first look at it, I thought he was getting slow as Sane getting across. He was going to bring him down. There was a defender coming back. I think that was Wage was coming back round the cover, so even if Lewandowski had gone through with the ball, there was cover there, so not a clear goal-scoring opportunity, therefore a yellow card. Referee 100% correct.
Good opportunity this for Poland. Lewandowski has the ball. It's a couple of yards outside the edge of the D. Very central position. The referee marking out the distance that the Senegalese will have to move back. They are doing so very, very, very slowly. Still on the edge of the penalty area at the moment. I know you try and steal a couple of yards as a centre-half, Terry Butcher, but That's a good 3 or 4. The referee making sure they are all the way back. Rosicki is there as well.
I think it was a bit like reversing a truck, wasn't it? It was just going with the handbrake on.
Just needed the sound effect. So Grzycki there as well, but you think it will be the captain, Robert Lewandowski. Scored a free kick in their final friendly against Lithuania before this World Cup. Can he get Poland back on level terms? Senegal still organising their wall. Grzycki or Lewandowski. The referee blows his whistle. It will be Lewandowski, curls it in, and it's a good save by Kadam Jai. Pushes it strongly away and out for a Poland throw. Lewandowski coming close as Poland have come. Danger still not clear. Well, it is now for Senegal as they thump it clear from that throw. Alfred Njai back there defending. Decent effort from Robert Lewandowski.
It was, but Njai really read it well. There was no problems for him. Comfortable save, just pushed it away. But at last, a shot on target from Poland. How long have we played? 51 minutes. A shot on target. Yippee! I said it'd get a better second half, didn't I?
And it's good for Robert Lewandowski as well. I mean, we know his quality. Top scorer in the Bundesliga again this season, the 3rd time that he has been. But he actually had a slow start at Euro 2016 when Poland made the quarter-finals. He didn't have a shot on target in that tournament for the first 3 games, all the group games. So he will be pleased to get off the mark at least with the shots on target. But a striker of his calibre will want to be among the goals, particularly seeing them fired in already by Harry Kane, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Lewandowski's first World Cup and potentially his last as well, given his age. Although he would hope to maybe still be involved in 2022 as Senegal come down the other end. The shot blocked inside the penalty area from Mane, and Poland survives. Senegal coming close to doubling their lead. The referee just checking whether that will be a goal kick or a corner, and gives the goal kick at Senegal's time to come close. So as Poland prepared to take this goal kick, we will head back to the cricket. The 3rd one-day international, England-Australia at Trent Bridge. Eleanor Oldroyd.
And Owen Morgan has just hit another huge 6 into the stands here at Trent Bridge. 406 for 3, England off 43.1 overs. And we've got records in our sights. Morgan needs 2 more to become England's highest ever scorer in ODI cricket. And England are just 38 runs short of beating the world record that they set themselves at this very ground 2 years ago. 406 for 3.
Thanks, Eleanor. Here at the Spartak Stadium in Moscow, Senegal still lead Poland by a 0-0. All looking for Mbiniang, goes behind for a Poland goal kick. But compared to the fare that we were served in the first half, Terry Butcher, much more promise shown so far in the second.
Yeah, Poland, as you say, have gone to 3-5-2, got more men forward. They're not building up from the back very much, but they're just trying to get it up to the strikers as quick as they can. You've got Grzycki on the left. It's really a 3-4-3. Grzycki on the left, Milic on the right, and Lewandowski through the middle. But they need to get the ball up to those 3 if they possibly can, as quick as possible, but with quality, because they are pretty comfortable at the moment, I would say, Senegal, but it's early days.
Koulibaly with the ball at the back for Senegal, plays it forward to Mane, hugging the left-hand touchline, now cutting in field up against Kirkoviak. Mane holds on to it, the Liverpool man, spreads the play to the right-hand side, and now is Myla Sarr approaching the penalty area. Ball deflected in, and it almost fell for Mame Diouf with an air shot on the penalty spot as Poland win a free kick just outside that penalty area. Well, he missed a couple of sitters for Stoke this season, and he has missed an opportunity there. We'll get Terry Butcher's thoughts on that in a moment, but let's head back for an update on Andy Murray at Queen's against Nick Kyrgios. Russell Fuller. Thanks, Russell. Senegal have just won a free kick outside their own penalty area as Myla Sarr going down. At the other end, Terry, that chance for Mame Diouf.
Yeah, it was the man that's down at the moment. It was the man that crossed the ball. Sarr. It was a great ball across the goal. Well, it wasn't a great ball. It went to Diouf, who completely missed his shot. And he missed the ball, an air shot. Had to take 3 off the tee for them, I think. But it wasn't the best across it. He's got the ball and shaped up to dink it and curl it to the far post, but seemed to underhit it, and it just a bit of a splash really, and it just ends up towards a penalty spot. And Diouf, I think, was taken more by surprise than anything else, and just missed it by a mile. But Lewandowski had the ball down the left-hand side, twisting and turning. I think he was going to take on Waggy. but in the end gave away the foul.
Well, Sarr is up to his feet. Senegal take the free kick, still leading by a goal to nil. Not at all implying this for that incident, but they do have form when it comes to making the most of challenges. Senegal, particularly their goalkeeper, using goal today, Kadim Njai. He received some criticism last year. If you've seen the video, you'll never forget this. It was during an Africa Cup of Nations group game last year, and he tripped himself up deliberately while taking a goal kick and went down for about 2 minutes to waste time. Genuinely, if you haven't seen the video, go and look it up. It is one of the most ridiculous time-wasting ideas that you will ever see. As Poland come forward with Milik outside the Senegal penalty area, Rebus, ball into the box looking for Lewandowski, will be met at the far post, and it's miskicked wide by Piszczek. Big opportunity for Poland to get back on level terms.
Yeah, it was very similar to, I think it was Jesse Lingard yesterday, when a deep ball to the far post, Lingard hit the ball into the ground and over the bar. This time Piszczek got onto it. It's virtually on the corner of the 6-yard box on the opposite side from the left to the right-hand side, and he tried to side foot it again. Better just put your laces through it and smash it. I would have thought, and mind you, I've never been in that position before as a player, but I would have thought that he would have just done that, but he didn't, and he's gone for a goal kick. Good chance.
Senegal still leading Poland then 1-0, and Banyang wins a throw midway through the Poland half. Thanks to that first half own goal from Thiago Chonek, the 4th own goal at the World Cup so far. It has been a real tournament for them, and for penalties as well. 9 spot kicks
And free
in
kicks,
the group stages.
free kicks as well. Some good free kicks.
Yes, we need some goals from open play scored by the right player from the right team. Ball into the penalty area looking for Manjiu. Flag is up for offside. There was a little roar there from the Senegal fans as the referee blew his whistle. Perhaps half a shout. They thought there might be for a penalty, but it was for an offside, and Poland will bring the ball away. It was Bednarak just outside the penalty area. Had a good run in the sides for Southampton towards the end of the season. Started 5 of their last 6 Premier League games. Important part of them staying up. Scored a cracker as well on his Premier League debut. Volley against Chelsea. He will be delighted to have got on the pitch in the second half as Krkowiak sends the ball over the top looking for the run of Brzezinski, but there's too much on it and it goes behind for a Senegal goal kick. Senegal still leading by a goal to nil here on 5 Live and the World Service across Africa. Don't forget, tonight we will bring you full commentary with Ian Dennis and Pat Nevin of Russia's second game of the tournament up against Egypt. Will Mo Salah make an appearance? You can find out from St. Petersburg from 7 o'clock. Njai, the Senegal goalkeeper, clears the ball over the halfway line, headed away by Bednarak. Came upon ball against Krkowiak, not given. Senegal have a player still down. Poland play on with Lewandowski. And now Chonek, the man who scored the own goal. Senegal still with a player down inside the Poland half. The crowd are whistling. Poland play on. Mandiu comes to make the point to Krkowiak with a tackle that they feel they should put the ball out, and Krkowiak not happy with that challenge. The referee getting involved. Bit of frustration there from Mandiu, who wanted to see the ball put out. He's gone in with the challenge. It's Banyang who's down, and now the trainer is coming onto the pitch and the referee just having a word with Mandiu after that challenge on Krkowiak.
Yeah, I think it was Njai as well in the middle of the park, tried to kick a Polish player to get the referee to stop the game so someone could come on and treat Niang down the other end. But you know, there's they say it's an unwritten rule or all those things that you put the ball out, but why should you put the ball out? I think if you say to teams before, look, we're not going to put the ball out, we don't expect you to put the ball out if we have an injured player, or we do put the ball out and you do as well, there's got to be a bit of talking to and fro to say what you actually do, because it's frustrating as anything. And I think with Senegal as well, because the tempo was up from Poland, it looked as though the Polish head coach had a word with them at half time. They were pushing men forward, new system, looking much better in the second half. They've just disrupted that momentum by a man going down. They'll disrupt it again by other men going down. They'll slow it down a little bit, Senegal, because they know they can break quick as well. But it does disrupt the flow of the play. For the spectators, this hasn't been a good game, even though it was a brighter start to the second half.
Well, that will be Mandiu's final action of the game in a moment. The referee is allowing play to continue. Doit of Birmingham is waiting to come on as Poland try a little back heel in the penalty area that almost found Lewandowski. Cleared away by Senegal. Headed back towards the Senegalese penalty area by Pajden as Mbaniang emerges back onto the field of play, and he might benefit here because Wojciech Szczesny has missed his kick, and Mbaniang slots into an empty net for Senegal. A mix-up in the Polish defence, helped by Mbaniang, coming back on after receiving treatment in the most fortuitous positions for Senegal, and he takes full advantage. Poland 0, Senegal 2.
Well, was that bizarre or not? That was unbelievable. I'm just looking at the fourth official to say, well, was there an infringement here? I mean, the referee has waved him back on. Yeah, he's waved back on. We've just seen the ball being cleared. Then it's a clearance. I think it was Kowiak plays the ball back behind his defence, and Niang just comes from nowhere, but he was allowed to go back on the pitch. The referee did give the signal for him to come back on the pitch. The Polish players weren't aware of it. They never saw him. I think it was who was it that played the ball?
Kowiak, I think.
Kowiak, yeah. Kowiak played a sloppy ball back. It went over the top of the centre half. They were expecting a defeat. He was stretching. He played it back, and then Niang went. Aubameyang went, and he was Barney defending from the poles, but Aubameyang puts it in the back, but takes it past Szczesny. He couldn't bring him down. He was outside his area. And out of nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, that's infuriating for a coach. Senegal go 2-0 up. Incredible.
Well, they are two absolutely bizarre goals to concede. The own goal deflected off Czonok in the first half. And as you say, if you're Adam Nawalka, the Poland coach, standing there on the touchline, you think, what on earth has happened? The Poland players, several of them are surrounding the referee, Lewandowski, trying to make some point that it shouldn't have happened. But as you say, Terry, the referee allowed Mbaniang to come back on after receiving treatment, waved him on. He's perfectly within his rights to come on and chase that ball. And Poland just weren't aware of it.
No, they didn't see it at all. But I tell you what, anybody else might not have got there, but Aubameyang, he's quick. And I tell you what, he got there so well. Great touch past Szczesny. He just tapped it into an empty net. An easier goal he'll never have, but a softer goal, and Poland will never give away.
So Poland with it all to do, as Senegal do finally make that substitution. Doit of Birmingham comes on for Mandiou, whose final act was to concede that free kick, which inadvertently in the end led to Senegal's second goal, and Mbaniang's first goal for his country. He will never score a more bizarre one, but you have to say, Terry Butcher, he showed a finisher's instinct and he went for the ball. He was alert to what was going on, and Poland won.
Yeah, absolutely, but Poland coming back straight away now.
Yes, Rybus into the penalty area, forced wide on the left-hand side, and it's good defending by Ismail Assar. Well, if Mbaniang was one of their best players in the first half, then Ismail Assar has certainly sparkled down this right-hand side in the second. Zielinski wins it back for Poland, plays it forward to Grzycki. Poland coming down the right-hand side, all into the penalty area, but it's collected by Koulibaly. And with Senegal now leading by 2-0. They have the cushion. And that's impressive from Sarr, because one of the questions around this Senegalese side is that they have these young, exciting attacking players, but they sometimes are criticised for not doing the dirty work, not getting back and defending. As Sarr plays the ball forward, which is picked up by Doit. Challenge comes in from Begnarak. It will be a Senegal throw. But that's been a criticism levelled by some in the Senegalese media at some of these young players. And we saw there Ismail Assar, who's had a cracking second half, doing the dirty work, getting back and defending. And that's what you need to go far in tournaments. You might be able to get out of the group stage without it, but you need it to progress.
Yeah, but you look at some of these younger players, and yes, they are a bit hit and miss, a bit erratic, like we said before the game. But wow, when they go and they're ready, and they've got extraordinary talent and extraordinary pace. And Sarr had a great couple of runs in the first half down the right-hand side, backed up by Wage, who was behind him as the right back. Sabali down the left-hand side was extraordinarily quick. You know, they've got excellent pace, and obviously Aubameyang, he's just got phenomenal pace up there. Unbelievable stuff. So good to see. We said we'd get goals in the second half, and we have.
We have indeed. Poland 0, Senegal 2. Poland with the ball just inside their own half. So let's head back to the cricket. England against Australia, the third one-day international at Trent Bridge, and Eleanor Oldroyd.
And the records are tumbling here, Vicky. England 446 for 3. They've beaten their own world record for the highest score ever hit in a one-day international. That was here against Pakistan 2 years ago. Also, Owen Morgan has become the highest run scorer ever for England in one-day internationals. He's hit 63 of 24 balls, and Alex Hales is 142 not out of just 86 balls. It's an absolute destructive batting performance here by England, and you can listen to commentary over on 5 Live Sports Extra.
Thanks, Eleanor. So a good 24 hours for England in the football and the cricket, as Poland win a free kick just outside their penalty area. Don't forget, you can listen to England's second match against Panama from 1 o'clock on Sunday here on 5 Live. Your overall assessment of the England performance, Terry Butcher?
It's a win. Very happy with that. Woke up this morning, big smile on my face. Absolutely delighted. I think it's first 30 minutes was some of the best football I've ever seen from an England team, I must say. So, yeah, great signs. Good. Should give them lots of confidence. They've finally won a World Cup match, which will give them extraordinary belief.
And at the moment, it's Senegal with the belief at the Spartak Stadium, but Poland coming forward. Here is our City's Kamil Grzycki, pressured by Sabalay just outside the penalty area. Nice ball in field, down to the byline. Senegal clear, just inside their box through Salif Sane. Good old tap of the hands with Alfred Ndiaye, and Poland win a throw midway inside the Senegal half, trailing by 2-0. And although this is arguably the World Cup's most open group, particularly with Colombia losing to Japan earlier on, Colombia with a player sent off inside 3 minutes. To lose your opening match puts you, of course, at a real disadvantage, as Grzycki's shot is deflected behind for a Poland corner. And midway through the second half, if they are to take something from this game, Terry Butcher, they need to really threaten Kadam Ndiaye, which they haven't managed to do so far, which will be a disappointment, apart from that free kick from Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, just the one effort on target, 5 off target, but I just think it's now or never. The next 10 minutes will determine if they're going to get anything from this game.
Poland corner, trailing Senegal 2-0, will be swung in from the right-hand side towards the 6-yard area, but it's poor. It's all the way over the head of Gregor Kobiak, who was trying to keep it in, and it goes behind for a Senegal goal kick.
Who took that corner? Was that Milic?
I think it was, yes.
Load of rubbish, wasn't it? That was unbelievable. You want a good ball into the box because you've got 5 or 6 big men in there, Lewandowski as well, and you want a good ball, and that was like ballooned to the far post. No chance for Poland, and what a waste of time that was. And you sort of think, well, do they really want to win this match? Do they want to get back into it? Doesn't look like that to me at the moment.
Karim Ndiaye, Senegal goalkeeper, launches the ball downfield. It will bounce all the way through to Wojciech Szczesny. Given the nod ahead of Lucas Fabianski. Could he have done more for that second goal? Or was it a case of by the time the ball was bouncing over him, he really couldn't make the connection to get the clearance away from Mbanyang?
Well, once he made the commitment to go to the ball, and he knew he wasn't going to get there, then he's in no man's land. It was a great touch as well from Mbanyang to take it past him. I like that name, Mbanyang. It's quite good.
Well, coming up after us, we will have commentary of Russia against Egypt and some breaking team news. We're hearing that Mo Salah is starting for Egypt. What a boost for them. And you always wonder, don't you, when a team says, oh, they're fit enough, they will be able to play some part. But then you just see them on the bench, whether there's some mind games going on. Obviously, coaches don't want to give away the exact fitness of their players, particularly a player as big as Mo Salah. But for him to be starting for Egypt against Russia totally changes the complexion of that game.
It does. It's something to look forward to, isn't it? We'll try and get back and see that, I would think, somewhere. Don't know where, but we'll try and get back.
We can see it on the Metro, can't we?
Oh, you can, yes, that's right, the Metro. It's unbelievable, the Metro. And they have a television set or an information sort of set on in the Metro as well, where you can you push a button to see what station you need and all the lines and everything else like that. It's very good.
It's all very fancy.
But what you haven't got is a waiter coming along the waiter service. I would expect that.
Poland win a throw midway inside the Senegal half, trailing by 2 goals to 0. As Aliou Cissé stands with his hand over his mouth. You can sense the nerves from here. Poland long throw into the penalty area, headed away by Salif Sane, picked up by Kerkoviak, back into the box towards Lewandowski. Senegal clear only as far as Mikel Pazdan, the centre half, who's midway inside the Senegal half. Koulibaly will have to chase that out, and it's flicked just past the post by Milik from the corner of the 6-yard box. Nice move from Poland, but not the finish required at the end.
Yeah, Piszczek on the right-hand side, got the ball. Koulibaly came out to block him, couldn't do it, cut it back, and there was Milik coming towards the near post with Sane, got ahead of Sane, flicked it with his left foot, but unfortunately for Poland, just wide of the post. I think that's the nearest they've really come to breaking down this Senegal back four, so they will be encouraged by that, but just all depends. Well, we've just got over 20 minutes left. It just all depends if they can maintain that pressure and see if Senegal buckle.
Jednarak allows the ball out to go for a Poland goal kick. Well, he scored some key goals for Poland, Arkadiusz Milik. The winner against Northern Ireland in their Euro 2016 opener, and the opener in Poland's first ever win against Germany in 2014. So he knows what it's like to score on the big occasion. Couldn't quite creep the shot inside the near post as the linesman flags for a free kick to Poland. Looked a little bit soft, and Mikel Pazdan certainly takes it while the ball's rolling. The referee does spot that, and Poland must take the free kick again just inside their own half, trailing Senegal 2-0.
Wouldn't have gone to a 4-3-3 here, Senegal, with Niang up front on his own, Mane on the left and Doy on the right.
Poland win the ball back.
Sorry, Sarr on the right. So yeah,
well, he's here, there, and everywhere, isn't he? As Ismaila Sarr.
They'll be hard to break down. Really, really difficult to break down.
Idrissa Gana Gueye of Everton in with a late challenge on Kerkoviak, and Gueye goes into the book for Senegal.
I think Niang struggling as well for Senegal. He just indicated to the bench. I think it's his left knee. And he's hobbling around in the centre circle now. I think he wants to come off, Niang.
Well, we'll have to wait at the moment because Poland have the ball. Good challenge on the edge of the Senegal penalty area, and it's cleared away by a tall figure of Cheikh Ndoye. And Senegal can build down the left-hand side with Sadio Mane. Receives it back, well, almost received it back. And Ismaila Sarr on the edge of the penalty area. Cleared away by Poland. Senegal win it back. Here is Wagué, a young teenage right back to Ismaila Sarr, approaching the Poland penalty area, cuts it in field to Cheikh Ndoye, and now Mane forced away from the Poland box. Here is Idrissa Gana Gueye, whose deflected shot went down as an own goal from Thiago Chonek, gave Senegal the lead in the first half. And Niang doubling their advantage in bizarre circumstances in the second, and the ball is all the way back with Kadam Ndiaye in the Senegal goal. Clears long downfield, all in purple, the Senegalese goalkeeper. As Poland prepared to make another substitution as Bednarak snaffles it up at the back. And this is an exciting substitution for Poland. David Kovnatski is going to come on. He's been billed by some as the new Robert Lewandowski. As Poland win a throw deep in Senegal territory. And there's no hanging about there from Milik. Comes racing over to the touchline, and Kovnatski is on. Well, he scored his first goal for Poland in their final friendly against Lithuania. He's 21, he's the youngest in the squad. And they are turning to him, their bright young talent, to get them back into this game. 2-0 down against Senegal.
Well, that just summed up Poland there. Throwing the halfway line. It was Rebus, I think, that threw the ball to Kerkoviak. Kerkoviak then went to give him the ball back, and under no pressure, and he mishits the pass, a 10-yard pass, and it goes out for a throw-in for Senegal just on the halfway line. Poland have been absolutely wretched. One free kick from Lewandowski, one effort from Milik just wide, and that's about it.
And that's why they trail by 2 goals to 0. Senegal were preparing to make a substitution. Moussa Konaté is going to come on when there's a stoppage in play. They have the ball in the centre of the park with Sabalé and Gueye. Now back to Koulibaly. And out on the left-hand side. They try to fashion a a third goal, but forced backwards inside their own penalty area. Gay has to be strong, and in fact he concedes the throw to David Kovnatski. Poland throw just inside the Senegal half. We will pause to make this substitution, and Barniang, who has been struggling, is coming off for Moussa Konate. So let's head back to the cricket. England-Australia. There's been a wicket, Eleanor Oldroyd.
In fact, there's been 2 in 2 balls here, Vicky, because having struggled to get anything at all with the ball, Australia have taken 2 in quick succession. Alex Hales caught on the boundary off Richardson for 147, and then Owen Morgan skying one to the wicketkeeper Tim Payne for 67, also off Richardson. England 459 for 5, though, and that is a record-breaking total.
Thanks very much, Eleanor. Zimbaniang, you haven't missed anything, because Zimbaniang has taken that entire update to walk from one side of the pitch to the other. And Moussa Konate comes on, top scorer for Omion this season with 14, as they finish mid-table in their debut top flight season. So he knows how to get amongst the goals. Senegal with 2 of them this evening at the Spartak Stadium. Poland with 15 minutes to play, desperately trying to get back into this, struggling to break down this Senegalese defence. Zielinski back into the centre circle with Bednarak, and now Chonek, whose own goal started things off for Senegal. Cross towards the penalty area, headed away by Ismail Assar, who receives the ball back and clears long over the halfway line towards Konate. Bednarak gets an important foot in. It's out on the right-hand side with Piszczek. Now back with Chonek inside the Poland half, but again Ismail Assar involved outside the penalty area. Would you say he's been Senegal's best player this afternoon?
No, the guy who's got off, Niang, has been the best player for me, but the two are very, very good. There's other Senegal heroes, but it just shows you about you talk about FIFA rankings, about Poland being in the top 10. It just shows you how false they are, and how people used to manipulate them. They can't do that so much now. But it just shows you, because Poland on this showing are a poor side. And you sort of thought that, doing the fixtures and who's going to draw England and all this sort of thing, you sort of thought Poland and Colombia would be probably first and second, and then England would obviously then all depends where they finish. But I'll tell you what, these two teams, Colombia and Poland, bottom of the group, no points. They might not even get out of the group.
And there will be a disappointment to Poland that they have not been able to get Lewandowski into the game, apart from that free kick. He is the player, understandably, that you build your side around, and this will be so disappointing for him as well. His first World Cup for a player of his calibre. They've had to wait 12 years to get here. Not over yet, of course, only the opening game, but given the calibre of the other opponents in this group, and even the matchness, they could get one back here though, as Rabus races into the penalty area, left-hand side. Good challenge by Salif Sane, and Ismail Assar leaves it for Kadimon Jai. Well, when Senegal were tested there, the tall figure of Sane was equal to it.
Yep, they're pressing the ball high now, Senegal. They're not allowing the back three of Poland to come out with the ball and try and spread the play. Good play as well, but when you're 2-0 up in the first game of the World Cup, you're going to run and run and run. And Poland, unfortunately, have stopped running and stopped moving and stopped passing. Not that they ever did really get started, but it's just the sad end. How long have we got left now? 12, 13 minutes of normal time. And then a bit of added time, I would think, after that, for a few injuries that we've had. But I think for me, it's just a case of the next scorers are going to be Senegal.
Senegal with the ball just inside their own half, as their coach Aliou Cissé, their captain of the 2002 World Cup, just takes off his jacket. It is still a very warm evening here at the Spartak Stadium, the first permanent home of the 22-time Russian champion Spartak Moscow. And Cissé, the youngest coach at this World Cup, which brings its own pressure, doesn't it, Terry Butcher?
Certainly does, but he looks as though he could play, doesn't he? He looks very fit on the sidelines.
Rabus coming forward for Poland, ball into the penalty area. It is met by Kovnatski at the far post, headed down into the ground and caught by Kadimon Jai.
Yeah, great ball as well. Rabus getting to the byline on the left-hand side, whipping a ball in. Kuznacki, I would say. Can't even say it. Was coming in the far post, got his header down. He was heading for the top corner, but then Jai was able to get across comfortably.
Pazdan heads away at the back for Poland, trailing Senegal by 2-0 as Mane almost nips in there behind. Bednarak clears away here on 5 Live and the World Service across Africa. Here is Rabus with the lime green boots in field 2. The youngster Kovnatski. And now to Chonek, who races through the Senegal half. The Polish centre-back with the ball into the area is poor and watched by Kadam and Jai. So we can head back to Queens, where Andy Murray is returning to action, taking on Nick Kyrgios. Russell Phillip.
Murray fought back twice from a breakdown in the second set, but Kyrgios has just won it on a tie-break by 7 points to 4, so we're going into a decider here in the first round at Queen's Club in Andy Murray's first competitive match for 342 days.
Thanks, Russell. 10 minutes plus added time to play. Poland 0, Senegal 2. As Poland flagged offside, third of the way inside the Senegal half. And Adam Navalka, he of the hair that has so impressed Terry Butcher, takes his seat in his dugout. He is known as a good motivator. Psychological work that he does with the players has been praised by members of the squad in the past, and if this scoreline does stay the same, he'll have his work cut out heading into the final two group games.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He needs a magician more than a psychologist here at the moment, because...
Header on, almost reached by Mane for Senegal. Poland scrappily clear it away. It's won back by Idrissa Gueye, but the referee gives a foul.
Yeah, I was just going to say that he needs a magician, and then Senegal attack as well. Just confidence is low. You can see that the shape of the team isn't right. He's got to have a look at his selection as well. As a coach, when you lose games, you look at everything. But he'll be hurt by this because they haven't really played. If you're going to lose, I think in this World Cup, the teams have lost. They've had a go. They've had a real good go. But Poland certainly haven't done that. And in the end, they're going to get what they deserve, which is nothing.
Lewandowski dispossessed by Koulibaly. Poland pick it up again, though. Here is Zielinski taking on Ndoye. Receives it back just outside the Senegal penalty area. Ball swung in towards Lewandowski. Chests it down. Takes the touch. And it will come to Rebus. And there was a deflection as it went through. The sliding challenge coming in. And it goes straight into the arms of Kadam and Jai. And Lewandowski just crowded out of it there in the penalty area.
Yeah, he took it on his chest. It was about 12 yards out at an angle. With his back to goal, tried to turn onto his favoured right foot, but Gueye, the right back for Senegal, was up to it and managed to get a block, and Rebus was going to have a shot, but it was blocked.
And it's Gueye now on the ball, sends it forward looking for Sadio Mane with the blonde stripe in his hair. Can't bring it down, and Chonek will play it out to Piszczek, pressured by Idrissa Gueye of Everton. Chonek clears the ball away, chests it down by Kovnatski. Here's Kokoviak. Lewandowski back into his own half. Too much on it for Zielinski, so Bednarak comes forward. Poland preparing to make another substitution. Berezinski will be coming on for the final 8 minutes or so. And that ball forward to Rebus is too much on it. And Senegal have another goal kick, so Poland will make this substitution. Berezinski coming on and Piszczek coming off.
I mean, just a 1-for-1 on that far side. Still the 3-5-2 from Poland, but you can see the body language of the Poles. They're very much heads are down, breathing heavy, not really looking at each other, no encouragement from people. So yeah, I think the game's up for them. We've got 7-8 minutes left.
This is the final opening group game of Russia 2018. Would you say that? Well, I'll ask you that in a second. Terry Butcher, as Ismail Assar is racing down the right-hand side, goes down, no free kick. Poland will bring the ball away. And Rebus, and now Zielinski and Bednarak. Ismail Assar still down in the corner flag area of the Polish half. Play continuing. Poland coming down this right-hand side. Berezinski, who's just come on, can't keep it in, and it will be a throw to Senegal. Ismail Assar is just clambering to his feet. So yes, it's the final opening World Cup group game. Would you say that Poland are the worst team we've seen so far at the tournament, or is that too harsh?
On this performance, it's probably if not the worst performance, but Saudi Arabia was pretty poor, I have to say. I didn't think that Panama were up to much as well. But I just think from a team that you say, well, we look at and say, well, you know, it's in the top 10 of the FIFA rankings, really high up the charts. We expected much better.
Ismail Assar is up to his feet and he's coming down the right-hand side, and he goes down inside the penalty area. Nothing given by the referee. Ismail Assar is adamant it's a penalty. He's almost coming. Well, he's putting up his hands to Rebus, who is back there arguing. Ismail Assar, another darting run. The referee does not give the decision. We wait to see if VAR get involved. Ismail Assar walking away from the penalty area, cutting an incredibly frustrated player, and the referee is raising the arm to Wojciech Szczesny as VAR does check for a potential penalty, a potential foul in the penalty area, so they're not allowed to restart until that unofficial check has been completed. The referee telling Szczesny to continue. The check is over. We were about to see a replay which is now cut away. The check is over, so that means that VAR unofficially, in that unofficial check, or soft check as it's known, have decided that it wasn't a penalty. Well, we didn't get to see the replay, Terry Butcher, so we'll have to wait and see, but Ismail Assar certainly not impressed. Remember, they can only overturn it if it's a clear and obvious error, and that's the issue with penalties. They're so subjective that it's often down to one person's opinion as Poland win a free kick a third of the way inside the Senegal half.
Yeah, we're just seeing it now, and that is nowhere near a penalty. That should be a yellow card for simulation. He's gone down, he's expecting to get tackled. He doesn't. Rebus does well because he pulls his leg away, doesn't actually commit himself fully for the block. He knows he's not going to win the ball, he knows he's not going to get there, but Sarr just thinks he's going to get there, so then goes down, so he's already falling down. That should have been a yellow card, and a great decision by VAR, great decision.
Well, Senegal preparing to make a substitution, but Poland will swing this ball into the penalty area, and it's headed in. They have a goal back. Kukoviak was there at the far post, and Senegal just switched off, and it's Poland 1, Senegal 2.
The best free kick that Poland have hit in this match. Lovely ball to the far post. Kukoviak got up well. We're right behind the line of the ball. Good header across the face of goal into the far corner. Enjoying no chance. Have Poland got a chance now? We've got about, hang on, they're checking for a potential offside leading up to the goal. So VAR is being used on this. Can't restart until it's actually cleared. This will be interesting.
Well, it's a wonderful header, as you say, Terry. Power on it from Kukoviak. The referee still not allowing Senegal to restart play. They have made the substitution. Sheku Kouyate has come on for Alfred Ndiaye in the centre of the park. The check is over, so the referee will give the signal to restart play. The goal stands. Poland 1, Senegal 2. Kukoviak's header. And is there hope for Poland in the dying moments of this game here at the Spartak Stadium? You'd have to say, if they get anything from this game, they don't deserve it.
No, they're smash and grab, but you've got to give it a go, haven't you? I mean, they've given them hope. Kukoviak's given Poland hope. For the first time in this match, their tails are up, and they're having a go now. They've got to get the ball forward quicker if they possibly can. Time's running out.
And Senegal just totally switched off. 2 players free there at the far post, and they've paid for it. Poland switched off for Senegal's second goal, and Senegal repaid the favour.
Kukoviak made the error, didn't he? So he's made up for it in the best possible way.
So Poland coming forward, their fans, the red and white rising around the stadium. Bednarak with the ball in the centre circle. 2.5 minutes plus added time to play as Grzycki goes down on the edge of the penalty area. Thought he'd won a free kick, and the referee penalises him for diving.
Well, that could go either way. He's got his hands behind. I think who was he on now? It was one of the defenders. He was on there. He was facing away from goal. Senegal defender was behind him. Kouyate, I think it was behind him, and he seemed to grab him. Grzycki seemed to grab the Senegal player. I think that's why the referee gave a free kick. But so was Kouyate grabbing Grzycki as well. So it could have gone either way.
Karim Ndiaye, the Senegal goalkeeper, launches it long. It's a nervy clearance at the back by Rebus for Poland, and Senegal have the ball exactly where they want it. 2-1 up. 1.5 minutes plus added time to play here on 5 Live in the World Service across Africa. The referee will encourage Senegal to hurry up in taking the throw. Moussa Wagué goes over in field to the edge of the penalty area with Sarr. Wagué's ball into the box will go all the way through, collected by Everton's Idrissa Gana Gueye, and now Liverpool's Sadio Mane on the ball up against Shonek. wide left position, trying to trick his way towards the penalty area. Mane down to the byline but can't keep the ball in. The referee from Bahrain though says it's got a touch and it will be a corner, and Senegal have the play exactly where they want it with less than a minute plus added time to play, leading Poland by 2 goals to 1.
How long do you think added time will be?
When you saying to me the other day it's either 4 or 5 minutes at every match.
Yeah, but,
Let's go for 4.
but I've seen a 3 as well, so I think it favours 4, we'll see. But there's still plenty of time for Poland, although they have to defend this corner from the left from Senegal.
If they need the ball at the other end, will Senegal play it short or they swing it in? Sabalé is there if they do opt for the short corner. The referee blows his whistle. Senegal 2-1 up against Poland, goes towards Koulibaly, cleared away by Poland, David Kovnacki. And in fact the referee has spotted an infringement, so it will be a free kick to Poland inside their own penalty area. So let's get an update from the cricket. England against Australia, the third one-day international at Trent Bridge. Eleanor Oldroyd.
The England innings is over. It's a record-breaking innings as well. 481 for 6. They scored off their 50 overs. Owen Morgan has become England's highest ever one-day international run scorer. He hit 67, but 147 from Hales, 139 from Bairstow. We'll reflect more on this at the end of the game.
Thanks, Eleanor. Poland coming forward, but Kerkowiak, he's got them back in it, loses it, wins it back though into the penalty area up against Koulibaly, who gets the foot in. It will be a corner to Poland. 30 seconds of the minimum, 4 added on have been played. What a result this would be, given their performance, which has not been good this evening. If they were able to snatch something here, corner swung in towards the 6-yard box, and Kadhim Ndiaye, the Senegal goalkeeper, comes and claims that brilliantly.
Wow, that was some catch. There was about 7 or 8 bodies around him, but he got his hands up, bright orange gloves, clutched the ball, fell down on the floor, panic over for a little bit, but there's still plenty of time. He's still got a couple of more, 3 minutes left.
Well, it's a really high goal kick as well from Ndiaye, almost takes out the floating camera above us. Poland play it forward through Pajden, flicked on by Lewandowski as Grzycki tries an ambitious effort which sails high over the bar. Well, I'm not sure if he thought the play was going to be called back for a foul on Lewandowski, which was what the Poland captain was asking for, but that is a rugby attempt there for Grzycki.
Would that got a point in Gaelic football? It would have got a point in Gaelic football, yeah. But I think he saw the keeper off his line and thought, I just hit this. But it's gone miles over the bar, in between the posts, goal kick, and chance for Senegal to get it down the other end.
1.5 minutes of the minimum 4 have been played, and Senegal win a free kick midway inside the Poland half, leading by 2 goals to 1. They have been the better side for 87 minutes this match, but Grzegorz Kerkowiak's late goal has given Poland hope. The former West Brom loanee, but Senegal have this set piece and they will take their time over it. Salif Sane in conversation with Moussa Wagué and Sadio Mane. It will be Mane to take, squares it to Sabalé just outside the centre circle. Sabalé plays the ball into the penalty area, looking for Mane, heads it back across goal. It gets a deflection of Pazdan, crucially on the edge of the 6-yard box, and Poland clear, and Bednarak flicks it on, and Lewandowski plays it out on the right hand side to Berezinski, back into his own half to Kerkowiak, long ball into the penalty area looking for Grzycki, headed away by Senegal, and Sarr will clear long downfield. 2-1 Senegal leads, 1.5 minutes to play. Poland still coming forward. Here is Rebus, forced backwards towards his own half by Sarr, and Pazdan squares it to Kerkowiak. So many white shirts flooding the Senegal penalty area. The ball in towards Rebus, will bounce and just evades going out for a corner. It will be a throw to Poland into the final minute of added on time. Poland 1, Senegal 2. Poland pressing for the latest of late equalisers. England did it yesterday with Harry Kane. They found the winner. Can Poland find an equaliser here? The ball is swung in and Kadhim Ndiaye punches. Might have got a free kick there. The referee says no. In the end got a good distance on it, and Senegal can bring the ball away. Here is Konate. 30 seconds to play. Senegal in possession, leading Poland by 2 goals to 1 here on 5 Live in the World Service across Africa. Mane approaching the penalty area, and sensibly the Liverpool man slows play down, but in the end too slow. He's dispossessed. Excellent challenge by Sheku Kouyaté, but Poland win it back. Senegal win it back. It's pinball in the middle of the park. Senegal have it. down the left-hand side with Idrissa Gana Gueye, and the Everton man just slows the play down in field to Sabalé. This is good play from Senegal. They are seconds away from recording an opening win at only their second ever World Cup. They've won a throw. Aliou Cissé, hands on his hips, strides around his technical area. They are so close. The 4 minutes have been played, and the referee from Bahrain blows the final whistle. Several of the Senegalese players sink to their knees. They have beaten Poland by 2-1. Terry Butcher, it's deserved, but Poland gave them a late scare right at the death.
Yeah, too little too late. The last 5 minutes, Poland were what they should have been for the rest of the match. They were bright, they were sharp, they got the ball forward, they were aggressive, looked powerful. But where were they for the remaining... Well, the other minutes? They were an absolute disaster, to be honest. I mean, Senegal thoroughly deserved it, could have had more goals. Poland hardly threatened a goal until the last 5 minutes, so Senegal look favourites to go through this group, I would say. Japan are up there as well with them on 3 points, so this group now is wide open, absolutely wide open.
Chonok's own goal set Senegal away in the first half, and Barniang took advantage of being allowed back on as a substitute to steal in behind and slot the ball into the empty net after a mix-up in the Polish defence. Late goal header from Kirkowiak pulled that goal back for Poland, but in the end not enough, and it finishes at the Spartak Stadium in Moscow. Poland 1, Senegal 2.